Right, I think we are live, folks. Um, Today is a day that a lot of things are going to be happening. I'm going to be been playing the games, uh, FIFA 22 and a couple of other games, but um, I've been so busy upgrading my studio as per the recent video that I've just put on my channel. I've done a lot of work in the last couple of weeks, so hopefully I can get a chance to have a lot more play at the moment. I'm just gonna ask you a second or two to open my chat. Um, Sorry guys, it will take me a second here. Things. Right, so today is the day where got to upgrade my team. I've been playing all right. I've reached Division 5 so far, which is not too bad. I think I got an achievement for it. I'm aiming for the next step is to achieve level 3. I'm halfway into level 4 now. So that's as you know, FIFA 22 is a different game in a lot of ways. So we started this year all in on level 10, which actually I quite like because we all sort of start from the at a equal footing, and then we build up from there. So that's something that I kind of like, to be honest. Um, I am just trying to make sure that the stream is settled for now. So if you just allow me another second or two. Right. So I'm just gonna, without any further delay, I'm just gonna go into my team. And today the aim is to upgrade the team. And I've got 1.6. I've invested in many players over the last few days, and I've managed to gather about 1.6 million, as you can see in my FIFA account there, 1.6 million coins. And I've sold a lot of players that were supposed to be high caliber, but for some reason did not perform for me. I did not like the way they felt. FIFA 22 is a different game, and even players that used to be trustworthy in FIFA 21, for some reason they're not playing the same in FIFA 22. It looks like a different game with different dynamics, and it just requires slightly different approach to uh, the way you play FIFA and the type of players that will help you achieve your goal. Um, just trying to see first of all if there are any objectives that have been added. I think there's a player that you can play for, French, um, Andre. This is brought to the Knockouts Champions League, so it's he's gonna get life upgrades. His stats all right for CDM. He's okay for now, but this player is no longer good within a week or so. I would say even some players have gone beyond that kind of player. Um, Defending and physical are all right, but apart from that, it's just quite ordinary elsewhere. So he will not get into my team myself. But hey, you just do it for the sake of it. What else we've got in the team about building challenges? Koulibaly's got still 4 days to go. The SBCs are very expensive this year. From first start of the game, they're requiring multiple um, multiple teams, and we're just gonna in a second have a quick look at um, Hotbin. And I'm just trying to see, get the FUD bin up and running. Yes, we can. So with first of all, let's have a look at the SBCs available. We'll focus on players. Have a look at the prices. These are Xbox prices, of course. Nabil Fekir for 100k is not too bad. He's gonna get multiple upgrades, and the card itself is quite decent. Got a decent card. Like, he's quite playable right now. He's very good physical for Cam. Cam's usually not don't have the best of physical, but he's all in the 80s. Apart from defending, you don't need defending here. Should be an attacking midfielder. His stats are pretty good, very solid. What sort of chemistry card you can put on him to boost that, so you can just on basic chemistry style, he becomes a 90 cam without any upgrades. See where his maximum cam. Did I is 91 cam and a CF as well. With a Maestro also 91. Let's see the engine. One of my favorite cards is engine. But he's only 90 there, but still not bad. Yeah, it looks like Did I might be the one, or Maestro. Look at the Maestro again. Who's the all in the right places, dribbling, shooting, and passing. That's what you really need. He's got enough pace for a cam. But even on a basic, the 90 cam and every single thing is boosted in here. Makes him very, very, very decent cam, all rounded. What's his work rate? His work rate is high medium, not bad for a cam. And four star left footed. He's pretty decent. So this is a card that I'd recommend doing for sure. How much is Koulibaly now? Um, I've done Delict. He was actually all right for a 93, and he's already 87. Expected to advance quite nicely. I think he's going to get up to 90, so not bad price for that player. Samuel Umtiti, untradeable, not going to get any further upgrades for almost the same price of Delict. I don't think he's worth doing. I haven't done him. This one is a meh. I've got plenty of time. I've got a month to finish him, so I'm not sure if I want to do him right now. Koulibaly is 200k. Look, he's decent, but with you can get Virgil van Dijk for 190 at the moment, and got better stats elsewhere, like in the defending, elsewhere in passing and dribbling. So yeah, and also Premier League and Belgian. I'm sorry, Dutch. So yeah, I think this is for untradeable. It's not going to be advancing much, and he's going to be expensive, or he's expensive. This is a ridiculous card. You can see 92 thumbs down. It's just as at the beginning of the game. Spend 3 million coins on a player. You can. How much is Cristiano Ronaldo? You can get him some regular card. Players. I'm just going to compare him with players in his category, gold rare. So Mbappe is 1.3 million, who's better value in my opinion. But regular Ronaldo is 1.1 million. So to spend how much was it? 2.6 million on a card that's just got one upgrade is an untradeable. It's crazy. Do not do it. It's completely overpriced. Especially we're talking about the first couple of weeks of the game. It was insane. It was a crazy move from EA, but it is what it is. There are other players you can actually get Haaland for 20k. The market, by the way, is absolutely screwed this year. The opportunity for investment is quite narrow. You can't really do much, but it's incredible. We'll go back to the live chat here, and what we want to do is I'm not going to bother you with Podbin for now because I want to pick a team that will work well for me this year. So let's have a quick look at the team. So the one player that I kept, you can see I've already sold most of my players. I got Bruno Fernandes yesterday for 85k, but I think his price has sort of dropped again to 80. I could have waited a bit. Looks like he's plummeting. So I'm not going to sell him at a loss right now. I am going to keep him. He's one of the best center midfielders anyway. If I'm going to buy an icon for the same sort of rating like Veron, another 88 rated card midfielder, and Bruno Fernandes has actually got better stats than Veron, apart from defending and physical. I'll definitely not risk, paying. I think the Veron is about 380 million or 380,000. Um, uh, 380,000 coins. So yeah, for 75k or 80k, I think Bruno Fernandes is worth it. You can see the only player that I have kept this year, and I have not sold is Salah, special card. I bought him for 465. Memory, yeah, I bought him for 465. Yeah, he's got phenomenal record on the wing for me. Almost a contribution per game, either a goal or an assist. So these are all competitive games. I've not been playing the offline mode much really, to be honest. So these are all competitive games. Are really sweaty games as well. I wonder how much is he now? Yeah, no, cheapest is 604. So if I were to sell him now, I'll make profit. I'm not going to. Uh, I think he's going to be winning Player of the Month. So there is going to be a potential that he's going to go to 91. I'll be interested in the card and see the stats and see if it's worth the money. So for now, I'm going to keep this card. As you can see, my defense needs upgrade. I need upgrades everywhere, to be honest with you. So that's why I've got 1.6 million. points to win today. Sorry, Abdul Ghani. Sorry, I'm gonna switch to Arabic for a second because we've got a friend of the channel here is asking a question. آسف يا عبد الغني، يعني الوقت المتاح بالنسبة لي كان بهذا الشكل اليوم. آسف على الإزعاج. Okay, so let's start with left back. This the players that I've got here right now, they have been performing okay for me. I'm actually going to remove the areas of weakness. Left wing, Diogo Jota is not doing it for me. I've got, as you can see, Luke Shaw. You know, a lot of players are not doing for me. Alan actually have been very handy for me. Every time I've sort of have him off my squad, I keep sort of missing him. He doesn't do much in terms of attacking, but he holds the midfield really well. He still give 12 assists and 5 goals, and not the best contribution over 128 games. But he's like the unknown soldier. He breaks the play. This is the type of player, and it's actually very true to real life performances of players of that caliber. Him and the French little dude from Chelsea, Kante, of course. You don't see them score too many goals, yet they are coach's most favorite players. They are the unknown soldiers on the field. You don't see them. They just disrupt the play and they add so much value. So you're gonna need one of them. Not every single player in your squad needs to be a superstar prima donna, just exactly like real life football. You're gonna need these type of gritty players. Um, who else have we got? So I'm very happy with Antonio Rudiger. I think best value. Look at his stats. Very balanced in terms of speed and defending and physical. I quite like him. He's actually been very solid for me. Uh, sorry, Abdul Ghani. I know, I understand. No problems. You can watch اتفرج على الريكوردينج بعد كده. ولا يهمك. يومك سعيد عزيزي. Um, so who else we've got? I mean, Jesus played 3 games for me, no goals. Again, that is going to be. Um, I don't know. I didn't like his movement. Danny Ings has been incredible for me. Look at his stats: 42 games, 24 goals, 8 assists, and he used to come as a sub as well. He doesn't start games, so in the last 20 minutes, I throw him. For some reason, he's got a very, very good shot on him. And he gets involved. He gets behind the players. Werner, he's actually all right. He's done okay for me, so he'll still be one of my choices for sure. Look, Laporte has been solid. Sometimes he gets let down by pace, but his positioning is pretty good. So far, he's still in my team. Keeper as good as it gets. Yeah, one of the best player keeper at the moment for me is just stopping crazy stuff. So this is going to be my team for now. The rest are sort of fluff. Havertz, his record is not too bad from midfield, but look, needs an upgrade. Who else? Okay, so let's start getting some players. Who can we get in the left back area? So I only have Luke Shaw, and I've got Digne and from the Premier League. Have a look at him. I want to compare him. He's got very similar stats to Luke Shaw. We compare him together. Same pace. Digne have better shooting, better passing, same dribbling, but has got less defending and less physical. So going forward is a bit better. Luke Shaw is a bit more secure at the back. Again, both of them are not. I want a pacey left back. So we're gonna have a look at left back options. But we're gonna do it with concept players, so I don't waste the time of the stream. These are the players available right now. Um, these are the players available right now as left back. Maldini is more suited as a center back. These are not good stats for a left back. His dribbling and passing are not good. He's phenomenal if you move him to center back. Just boost the physical a bit, and you got yourself a monster defender, center back. He's going to play off Kim. You probably 7 Kim, but still well worth it. Center back. He's still very expensive. He's probably 1.1 million at the moment, so I'm not going to be sort of doing him. I've got Zanetti. Zanetti is a left back. He's a now these are the ones that are on the cheaper side, starting from icons. So Petita's an I'm not going to have him as a left back again. He does not have the speed required. Our normal players have better stats than him. Baby Ashley Cole is decent in terms of speed, but defending is pretty mediocre. I won't go for that player. Roberto Carlos has always been in my team, especially the baby one. Got very decent, well-rounded stats. His pace is insane. His also shooting is crazy. He contributes with assists and goals as well. Fantastic all-round players. Like you see, all green, nothing in the yellow or in the orange or red. So well balanced. A high medium, weak foot lets him down a bit, but still he's phenomenal. Best left back. I've never tried Zambrotta on the left. I'm tempted. He's right footed, but he's got 5 stars weak foot, so he'll feel good. But I've always got him on the right back. Never played him on the left back. I think he's about 350,000 coins. And then we have Robertson, I think, who goes for about 30 or less. So these are my options. Or I've tried Cole, and I didn't like a couple of things about him. His passing seems to be a little bit off. But then you look at the passing, starting from Zambrotta, 82 passing, Robertson 80 passing, 82 passing Ashley Cole, Lamb's 82, Zanetti's 82. And I'm gonna stop here because Roberto Carlos 80 unaffordable for me. I've got 1.6 million coins to spend, and don't think I'll take most of my budget. Just looking purely at stats, I'm tempted to try Lam for the first time. I think he goes for about 400k. It's 3 star, not ideal for left back. He's right footed. I would have liked a minimum of 4 stars, so that's a problem. His physical's quite low, but everywhere else, dribbling is good, his pace is good, his defending is good. But I'm worried about the physical. So look at what's making the physical. He's only 59 strength. He's gonna be bullied by strong wingers. Almost better off playing a little bit advanced. Passing is pretty good, but I don't think I can risk him really. I want someone with a bit more stronger physical. Best physical as a left back comes from Zambrotta. Fantastic physical. Stamina is very important in fullbacks. Robertson, I think, has got 95 stamina. That's phenomenal. Just worried about a couple of things about Robertson that I don't like very much. Um, um, dribbling and passing. They're very, very regular. Even defending and physical. You know, like, to be honest with you, just like Liverpool's right back, God, I actually forgot his name, but you know whom I'm talking about, the other Liverpool right back. Name will come back to me in a second. But again, 87 rated, and I don't see where the 87 comes from. His high stat is pace of 84 and defending at 82. I don't see 87. I see probably an 84, 85 maximum, and that's being very generous. The only one that is very true, Zambrata looks like a solid 87. Cole. Okay, let's go into the market and have a look. First of all, I want to see my champion stats and how many hours I've got left. Got 1 day, so I've got some time to finish and join the champions. I need 4 more points or so to reach the finals. I'm not doing too badly. What were we doing? We were trying to find a left back. There are no left backs in the for player of the month. So there, just see if we can get one free. Then we'll have to look in the market. Okay, so first of all, sometimes people change left back to left wing backs, and let's have a look at icon. See if we can get ourselves a deal. So Roberto Carlos, see how much he's lowest price. I like to buy them fresh. Is 583 is the cheapest for the shadow. Gonna usually he goes for about 450 or so. So I think his price has been inflated. Maybe 500. What about Lam? There's one on bid for 400 so far with an hour and a half to go. So I'm gonna add him for now. Target. I'm not interested in PT. Proper left back I need. And have a look at all other left backs. As I said, Maldini is not these stats are not good for a left back. Zanetti's okay. Problem with ordinary stats really. Again, I don't see the 87 apart from pace. Everywhere else, 80 dribbling, 82 passing, 80 physical, 83 defending. I'm seeing an 84 at best again, but he's gonna be cheap. Yeah, he sells for 300, but I'm not interested in him. I know he's got 4-star weak foot, I think. Yeah, so he's all right, but you know, with Zambrato's got 5-star weak foot, is a lot better because these are right-footed players, obviously. Young Ashley Cole. People are crazy for pace, but he's got issues with his physical and passing and dribbling and defending is quite mediocre as well. 83. It just has got only pace going for him. Definitely not interested in that card. His mid card is better. Is reduced speed, but you don't need that much. You know, he got better dribbling, 3 more passing, 3 more defending, 4 more physical. He's better all around, apart from a little bit of pace loss. But you can put a shadow on him or a anchor, and he's decent again. What is his list? So there is 323 here sitting here. I know I've got him before for 300, and I played him a couple of games. Still like him, but I don't know. Might have to revisit. Said Roberto Carlos, mid is close to a million. So take most of our budgets. No go. What else have we got? Here's Zambrotta. We got one for 380. Fresh one by the looks of it. Oh, that's not fresh. He's been cheeky. I've removed the chemistry card to look fresh. Uh, so Zambrotta 380. Again, I think he's the best value so far. Then it means if you buy Zambrotta's left back, it means you cannot have them as a right back. And his 86 baby right back is one of the best right backs of the game. So you got to be careful with that. That's the problem. That's the trade-off. If he did not come as a right back, I would get him in a heartbeat. He's the most balanced. Uh, Pace, dribbling, passing, defending, and physical, and decent shooting as well. 4-star skill as well, and 5-star um, weak foot. See what other options we got. It's that really. We've got to make a sort of a choice between. If we do the same thing for right back, and I'll show you what I mean. Zanetti as a right back. He comes as a right wing back. That means no fresh players. Unless somebody got him a fresh and converted him. Look at it. Look at the stats with his baby right back. 91 pace, 84 defending, 82 passing, 82 defending, 84 physical. Again, these are better stats than 86. It's only one card. I know he goes for about 450 for 450 or so. So this is the only card that's a bit inflated. I'm just gonna add him to. Obviously, the new right back this year that I'd love to play and try is Cafo. So maybe, what's his price? Yeah, so they're gonna take me up to $1 million for just the full million FIFA coins for the fullbacks, and I still need to upgrade the striker and other bits and pieces. So I cannot really spend that much. I still don't mind Fernandez as a right back, but Cafo Baby is actually quite decent. Compare him to his mid, not that much different. You know, obviously the mid has upgraded stats, but one as a start, what's his work rate like? Got an early crosser outside of the foot. High medium 4-3, that's decent. He's right footed anyway. That's a brilliant. Yeah, so I think he might be my choice for a right back for later upgrade. But right now, the area that I'm suffering most from is my left back. Fernandez has actually been okay for me. I've tried other fullbacks, and he has been good. 15 assists and 2 goals. He does well for me. I like him. He's light on the ball, and he's decent on the ball. He's like a footballer. So I'm gonna add Zambrotta as a comp player. Big four. Obviously, I'm with budget restraints, because we know if, Roberto Carlos is about 550, he's about 380. And, he's got better defending, better physical, better everything apart from pace rate. So he's going to be my upgrade for left back. I'm in second. Right. Now, let's go. Let's go. Most of the money is going to spend on the strikers, so let's give some love to strikers. Um, Premier League strikers, the best we've got so far is we've got Lukaku, who's not so expensive, a bit heavy on the ball. But look at a striker from the Premier League. Strikers from the Premier League. Ronaldo's about a million or something. I've got two versions of him now, with one to watch and Player of the Month. Obviously, I think Salah should have got it, but I'm gonna get it for him. He's the best player in the world at the moment. Lukaku is okay, apart from one thing. He's not sure about his dribbling. I don't know why. They've always had him as really low agility and low balance. And real life, that is insane. Also, his pace, acceleration is only 81. So difference, folks, between acceleration and speed. Acceleration is the get going. It takes a while to get going. He's not light on his feet. But once he gets going, his strides, because he's tall, his strides are sort of long, and therefore his sprint speed is higher. I don't like players that have big differences between acceleration and sprint speed. It gives you a bit of a delay in terms of reactions. I always go for players that have acceleration and sprint speed very close to each other. His agility and balance. I will not play him with another striker up front. He needs to be a target man all alone. He's going to be physically strong. What's his price like? My goodness. You can pick Lukaku for like 20K for an 88 player. The market is absolutely rock bottom. It's not happening here. Who else have we got? I like to play with one fast player, small fast player, and another sort of big and strong. So Lukaku might still be the way to go, but we've got Vardy, who's got better pace. See the pace difference. See, 85 acceleration, 85 sprint speed. Even though he lost pace this year, used to be in sort of in the 90s, he's still gonna feel light. Agility and balance are also better. Just his shooting is a little bit less than Lukaku. So let's see the difference. His finishing, his attacking positioning, and finishing are quite high. It's the long shot really that has taken its toll. Long shot. What's the difference? Here we go. It's just the balance that. Apart from that, he's better attacking positioning than Lukaku, and finishing is the same. Oh, yeah, finishing is around. Yeah, but much for much, it's just the long shots that is dragging, and he's not. He's a poacher. So all what you need to do is put a hook on him. He is decent. How much is he? I can get him from less than 10K. This is sad, but it's good for me. So that means I can upgrade my team a lot on the cheaper. But as you know me, if you've followed my work before, I always like to play with icons. Who else in the Premier League? Nobody else. Cavani is just dead with that pace. Good shot on him. That's all. Aubameyang, I tried him. He was actually really good for me. Shooting is good. His pace is good. Dribbling lets him down. Again, it's going to be the agility and balance problem. And they've given him only 79 dribbling, which I think, oh, come on. Come on. Medium low. High low would have been perfect. 4-4. He's still a decent. I've had him before and he performed really well, but I wanted to have an upgrade. And I might come back to him. Right. Oh my goodness. I bought him at 25 and I've sold him at 35, and that was 2 weeks ago. Now he's like 10k. This is incredible. So it looks like players have gone beyond him already now. He's no longer valid. Now let's have a look at icons. And the best icon that you can get your hands on, show you now in a second. You won't find him as a striker. He's a CF. Value of money. He is an absolute beast. And it's Rivaldo. Look at his stats. 85 is okay for a striker. It's not too bad. But they have 90 dribbling, 90 shooting, and 87 passing. And obviously, you play him as a striker. He's phenomenal. Whenever I try him, every year, I've really tried him this year, but I sold him because I've invested in him. I played him, I made 100k out of him. Medium low, high low would have been better. I think the baby card is high low. Only problem is it's got only 2-star weak foot. He's very left footed, but he is just phenomenal finish. Cats are all in the right places. Got the finesse shot as well. His finesse shot is absolutely phenomenal. Now the reason why he's my pick is because anyone near him, this guy's about 4 million. This guy's about 3.5. His guy's about 3.5. Rivaldo's about 650. All these guys are in the millions. You are near him. Let's compare him to Rooney. How much is Rooney? I bet he's about 1 million. Oh my god, he is 1.5, 1.6. So it's crazy. Go back at Rivaldo. About 680 usually. $669. A good price for him with a hunter. Not selling. And definitely add him to definitely he will be my choice of striker. Okay, obviously I convert him to center forward for maximum chemistry. Now, so far, how much we spend? We've got 680 and 380. So I'll obviously try to find a deal. So between the two, I think it's about I can spend 1 million on the. I still have 600,000. 600,000, and I need a midfielder, and I need now obviously Bruno Fernandes from here. Alan, I'm on the bench for now. I need a decent center midfielder and a decent left wing. With left wing, I've tried every left wing from the Premier League this year, and so no, I did not like Manny. For some reason, he was so wasteful. I don't know. I've tried Sterling. He was too weak. He's fast but too weak, and there's no quality on his ball. Let's have a look at left wings from the Premier League. See what the best options we got. You need pace. I'm sorry, but pace is gonna have to be the most important thing for wingers. So that's the number one criteria for me. And then dribbling, shooting, and passing. Uh, these players are gone now. You can't play with them anymore. The game is past them. That's between only Sterling and Mane. Obviously, you can see the differences. Pace is the same, but just Mane is better in every other department. Sterling is cheap. Sterling is like 40K or so. Hey Ahmed. uh, all what I'm doing, mate, is these are cards that you buy off the market, and this becomes your team. You actually play with. So you cannot play with just virtual players. You actually have to have the card that represents the player, so you can actually enter a game and have these players playing for you. So it's exactly they're trying to mimic a proper world football, but instead of just playing the game, you actually do the trading as well. You buy and sell, just like the normal football market, buying and selling players and recruiting. So there's a bit also. So while I'm doing that, there is football management and strategy. What type of players you need for your team? How can you get the right player for your team? What constitute the right player for your team? And that's what the bit that I'm spending time on right now. Obviously, the price difference is big because even though they're just one rating, Sterling sells for about what 40. Probably price has gone down 36. So I think he's about 32, 33. You can get him now, right? Let's see. 33 and see if there's a. Here we go. You can get him for 34 and a half. Okay, let's compare him to Manny. Only one rating above him, but way better stats everywhere else. Pitch is about 210. Let's put 210 on him. He's got player of the month as well. Here's Ahmed. Thank you, man. Yeah, so he's about 220. The difference is huge, you know. Um, and let's have a quick look at the icons. I still love playing with icons. See, what is the cheapest icon in actually match these type of players? Okay. Always my trusty player that I go to as a left wing every FIFA game is Overmars. Overmars has got insane pace. Look at the splits. 96 acceleration, 94 sprint speed. He is fast. And that you get the agility and the balance, 89, 87. He's phenomenal. You put an engine on him and top stats everywhere. Choosing is actually very good. One of the reasons I like him as well, he's left-footed, right? He's left-footed, coming from the left wing. And most of the problem is you always need to play players playing the opposite with the opposite foot on the wing. So a left winger should be a right-footed. The reason why is they can cut inside and shoot. But when you are left-footed playing on left wing and have 5-star weak foot, that problem isn't there. He's actually can have the best of both worlds. He can now cross on his left or cut inside and shoot on his sorry, cross with left, yeah, and cut inside and shoot with his right. So perfect. Um, he's got I think he's still gonna be in the 500 mark. So he's one of the cheaper options. Stoichkov will be expensive. I don't like him as a winger. I prefer him as a striker. Again, Henry, I prefer him as a striker. So I don't like his winger um, unless you play him as a left forward and you have to change your formation. Um, and then Barnes. Barnes has got really decent stats, especially in the physical. Excuse me. Couldn't hold that sneeze. I'm really sorry. Um, so really, I think he's a lot cheaper. I think he's about 330. Let's just have a look at his price. Three 362. Now I've got him as yeah, you can usually get them on the market. It's the market is very few players are on the market, so the players are inflated. You can usually get them for 330. And have a look at Overmars. 550, I'd say. 580. Cheapest so far. Yeah, he usually goes for 550, but that one, 580, is starting at 480, so I could snap him. He doesn't sell at 480. So I've added him to my watch list, and I'll monitor space. Got 48 minutes to go. So I can get him for 480. He fixes my problem. So he's gonna come into my left wing. Very strong, nice link there. Now 480, and we said we have what? 600. We only have $120,000, 120,000 FIFA coins left. Now we can no longer afford icons. You cannot get a midfielder or any icon for that matter. Let's see if there's any icon that sells for 120. There will be none. Any icon. Yeah, you can't find any icon for that. What the cheapest icon I'd say would be about 170. Keep the 161. Oh, actually, there are some. Let's see, what are they? Oh, Inzaghi, oh, nobody. His stats are horrible for a striker. He's got decent shooting, but that's about it. Everything else is just ridiculously bad. So what we need to do here is find what is other midfielders in the Premier League that can play for good enough. What we need to do is midfielders, league. Premier League, cap it at 120. Obviously, have we have game of the so we can Smith Rowe, Al-Yunusi, 4-4. That's our nothing special, really. Not a meta 81. Rafinha is very decent, but he's a winger. He's not gonna cut it in field and want to play players off chemistry. So these are stars incredible too, but again a winger. So just get regular. Uh, I think include the cheap players. Well, I put 30,000. Oh, what about Bernardo Silva? Bernardo Silva, what's his stats like? Pace is acceptable for midfielder. That was bad. I'm glad they moved him to the midfield because that pace on the wing is not phenomenal dribbling. Passing is all right. Shooting is meh. Problem is with defending and physical. Not going to be strong enough. What's stamina? Stamina's 93 though. That's pretty. He's going to last the game. Look, he's not out of the question. Possibly possibly use him. How much is he? 30 or so. Of course, we have Pogba. Problem is with pace, and I'll tell you exactly what the problem with pace is. 71 seems to be all right. Look at the. This is the thing that I told you about, that when you have a difference between the acceleration and sprint speed, you find it in bigger players. They take a while to get going, but once they get going, they get going. I don't like them. Again, mixed with that low agility and balance, he's gonna feel clunky, heavy. But he's got 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves. So again, in the consideration, and he's below 180, 120. I think it goes for about 100 or so. Um, so I am going to in either Pogba or yeah, it seems to be Pogba alongside Bruno Fernandes. With the ideal situation, because I think Bruno Fernandes' physical and defending are not too bad actually. His defending is better than Pogba. Uh, Problem is, let's see his stats. His defending and strength are not that great. He's more of a cam, honestly. Not gonna hold the center. Uh, what's Pogba like? Physicals are phenomenal. Then defending is so maybe you put a shadow on him and play him as a little bit, but he cannot be wasted as a center midfielder. So I'm very tempted to do the following, folks. Leave the 120,000, upgrade or do a bit of investment, and play the trusty Alan. Alan has been phenomenal for me. He's just very balanced, and he plays really well in the game. He holds the midfield for me. It's Brazilian. He's gonna give Rivaldo a nice uh, chemistry boost. And I think these are the three players. And unfortunately, these three players are going to cost me 1.6 million points for these three players alone. So we've upgraded the defense by adding a left back, the left wing, which is a struggle from because my other alternatives were Diego Jota, and even Bailey wasn't that impressive for me. Sometimes I bring him to the left wing, sort of an off chemistry off the bench. Um, and obviously we've upgraded the striker with Aldo. Now let's have a quick look at target list. Tagged. So Zambrotta 380, still 380, cheapest. Or Ashley Cole 323. Got a 311 now. I'm going to add this guy instead. Remove the 323. Overmars, oh, somebody already bid 480. So I'm going to have to battle. Cheapest buy now is 579. Gonna add this fair target just in case. Lam, already somebody bid the 400 on him. The only card. Zambrata. Only card, so it's going to be inflated. Not cheaper. Ronaldo. What about Rivaldo's? 69. Uncheap. Still 69 is the so far. Looks like this is the card I'm going to go for anyway. Yeah, folks. So that's it for today. In the next couple of days, once I've got the team, I'll start sharing some gameplay. I know a lot of people were asking me about the actual gameplay. I've been showing all the trading tips and strategy, but haven't actually played the game. I'm going to choose a better time because I know people are going to work now, so I need to make sure that people to watch sort of are in a good position to be able to watch the stream live. Otherwise, it will end up being sort of waste. But I'm sure you can watch the recording, for a bit of interaction. Hear from you. So Brady, it's upgraded. So we got Salah. It's still a little bit unbalanced for me because it's now looking very strong on the left hand side. Very strong connection. 3 icons on the left hand side. Salah carries that right hand side along with Bruno Fernandes. My next upgrade needs to be the right back. And so Zambrata, the problem is if we're going to get Zambrata as a left back, then we're going to have Cafu, which is a new player. I've got to try him anyway. Can't just not try a new icon. Yeah, so exit a couple of things. And I'd like to thank you for your watching, and if you can subscribe and click the subscribe button and the bell so you can sort of watch the live shows when they come about. And I will see you in a couple of days.